So next thing we're going to discuss is the animations and the transitions. First, look at what is this thing called transitions. Transitions happens when you're moving from one slide to other slide, right? So here you have transition menu. So you can select various transitions are there. Now, because my background is so dark, so it's not very clear. So let's change my design into something different, and let's try the transitions again. So when you're selecting transition, same as your animations, you need to find something professional looking. So if you plan to have transition, right? So I'll apply for all the slides, and then I'll play the transition, play the whole thing. So transitions happens like this. So when you move from one slide to other slide, the transitions will trigger. So it's not a too much of a thing as long as you use something professional, but you need to avoid things like these things. But for a certain presentation it works, but for your important work, you are trying to present something important. If you do like this, it's like, whatever thing you learn is worthless, just throw it away, that sort of impression you will get. So this is the video I put, so that one will work. Right, so transitions happen when you're moving from one slide to other slide. So you need to select the transition and apply to all. And then there are some other options if you want to have transitions happen automatically. So that's also possible. But for normal PowerPoint presentation, there is no use. For example, you can make it move the slide from other slide after the transition after specific number of seconds, like let's say after 2 seconds, I can say advanced slides, not on mouse click automatically. Let's play this presentation. So I use the F5 key to play it. So you can see after 2 seconds, it will move into a next slide without my intervention. So each slide is kind of 2 seconds, but this is not okay for normal presentation because you're not sure how much of time you're going to have for each slide, so you can't do it like that, right? So you need to avoid those sort of things. Then the animations, you must use it wisely. You shouldn't put too many animations. So you can, like for this text, let's say if you want to have animation, you go into animation tab and you can select animation, like let's say fly in. So it will fly in, so you can select the various options there, like you can select where these things are flying in and how much of time it takes to fly in. So all these things, there are various options are there, and you can get the animation pane to see how these things are flying. You can change the order. Let's say I want the fourth one appear before the third one, so I can move it like this. Then if I play the slideshow from the current slide, fourth one appear and then the third one. So this is possible using animation pane. Then even for other objects also you can have animation. You click on object, go to animation, and when you click over here, you find there are 3 types of animation. One is entrance, emphasis, exit. Entrance are things like fly in, float in. Emphasis are, it will change the color of the text. It will spin the text. So it will emphasize the text. Exit means it will leave the text, it will disappear. Like let's say it will fade out or disappear, or it will zoom out. So let's try this one. Zoom out. Right? So any of these things you put it from the animation pane, you can just click the delete button, you can delete it. So let's put something different. Let's use some, then there are things like custom, motion parts, custom parts. So let's put a custom part. So I didn't select the correct one. Let me try again. Okay, so I select this one. So I don't want that to happen. So let's select this one. Go here. Custom path. Right? So you can move object into a particular custom also. But remember, if you put too many animations during the presentation, going to be very difficult. Right? So I'll run the presentation from current slide. You can use the shift key and the F5 to run the presentation at the current slide. Now I have too many slides, too many animations. So you can see each time I'm going to talk, I need to click on this mouse and it will go here and there, and it will take away the attention from the user from the facts to your animation. So make sure you put the animation only if it's necessary. So my suggestion, avoid much as possible. Maybe transitions are okay. Put the animations only if you need it. Otherwise, you need to, rather than explaining things, you need to spend a lot of time using clicking the mouse. So you can overcome these things sometime by using a thing called clicker. Clicker is a small device where you can attach into your laptop and you can keep it in your hand. It's like wireless mouse. So when you're doing a presentation, you can automatically advance slides. So I'll show you a picture of a clicker. Something like this. These are not real clickers. Okay. This one. Okay, this one. This is the thing we are having at the college. So this one, it will connect you to your laptop using wireless, and so you can move with the mingle with the crowd and talk with the people, and at the same time you can advance slides. So that's about animations and transitions.
This is the first time I'm seeing that device.
Yeah, it's around 5,000 rupees. You can get it from places like Barclays or Unity, but Unity is closed down due to COVID. So